Alright, boys and girls, here's another lure category that you don't see me throw very much, at least lately. We got the jig with a Strike King Rage Craw trailer and an Okeechobee Craw color. Jig is black and neon yellow. If that doesn't work, we'll go more natural. So I think the plan with this thing is to literally cast right up against the vegetation here, the plants, and then slowly drop it into the water. Or that works too. I feel like I see frost on the plants over here. There we go, jig fish. Okay, so the jig works too. Oh yeah. Nothing like the smell of bass in the morning. Doubling up? Look at this, it's like synchronized fishing. Ah, it's the next Olympic sport. Oh, those are spider webs. You see, I thought it was frost. You see those? Those are all spider webs. There's one. Okay.
Good size.
Yeah. I'd say with the jig, they're less likely to come off at the boat. They're all good ones. They're all tournament legal. We're still looking for something over 250, let's say. I think now, today, it's my mission to catch something on as many bait categories as possible. I could do a jerk bait. Of course, I did a little jerk. I think we got to get in some pockets. The jig is working. Well guys, you know it always happens when you're not filming, and I'm totally alright with that. But I did want to document what I think will turn out to be my heaviest fish so far of the trip. So take a look. It's got to be 2 pounds, right? I think definitely. So we're gonna weigh it and see it on its way. Oh my gosh, the jig is already out, but yep, it's on that jig I've been using this morning with the Strike King Rage Craw trailer. Yep, it's over 2 pounds. 2.42 minus 14 for the gripper, so 2.28. So it's a 2¼ pound fish. Nicely done, Brendan. He's been staying in the water pretty much the whole time. So now we will see him off. He's ready. He's got sharp teeth too. All right, that was fun. All right, so 2.42 pounds. Caught him right in this area. Pretty shallow, I think. A little grassy. Got some rocks. We frogging over here?
Yeah, bro, my first one with the frog.
Awesome. Just that, was it the one I just saw you catch?
Yeah. I had another one, but I couldn't set it.
So they're hitting on top, eh? Maybe I'll take out a frog. All right, we be frogging. This is the exact same lure that caught my PB this summer. Back home. Raw caught his first frog fish ever over there, so. One blew up on it, but it didn't take. Seemed like a nice one too. But that means that he'll come back because he never even got hooked.
Big Red, when's the next fishing trip?
Huh. I don't know.
I think I'm ready.
That's right. That's what I like to hear.
I was camping. What'd you guys do? Fish?
Huh.
You do anything else?
No, pretty much hours and hours and hours of fishing.
How awesome is it? How many fish did you get?
Oh, about 100.
Pretty much. They wouldn't believe you.
Right.
People would not believe you.
Big Red, come in.
Big Red's in.
Roger's got a big one.
Oh. Fuck. Shh. Just as you were calling, oh no, I lost my other paddle.
Don't worry about it. We just threw it back in. Big Red, how are we doing over there? You need some help?
Well, I can see it this time, and I am anchored in. I think I might be able to get it. I'll let you know.
Don't let a snapping turtle bite your off.
I got it, boys. Ingenuity.
Snapping turtle, take your lip off. Over.
Nothing took my off. What? How big do you think the fish was? Give me an estimate.
Probably 3.
You get pictures?
There's 33-pounder, 3.
Whose do you think was bigger, yours or Fernand?
Fernand's biggest from Colombia.
Psst. It's tea time. The boys are napping. napping. I just woke up from a nap, so it's a perfect time for some tea. What I'd like to introduce you to right now, it's not just yerba mate, it's roasted yerba mate. You can tell from the color right off the bat, it's not green, it's brown. It's a tasty drink. I'm going to mix it up. We've had this theme from yesterday of plants that are caffeinated but not technically tea. So that would be this, of course. So we're going to brew some tea. But while we wait for that tea, I want to show you some ingenuity that I had to come up with because something very important to this trip malfunctioned. So even though my kayak is a pedal kayak, you still need a paddle in shallow water, in anything basically 2 feet or less. And there are large stretches of this 9-mile kayak trek that I can't use the pedal drive. I need my paddle. Well, yesterday, one of the blades of my paddle fell into the water and I lost contact with it and it sank and it was gone. So then it was like, well, this sucks, but at least I have the other half of the paddle to make it where I need to make it. Then today, as you saw, that blade dropped into the water. I was able to save it. So let me show you. There's that blade. Somehow I brought electrical tape. I don't know why, but it's coming in handy. So I electrical taped it to the metal and put some fishing line on the electrical tape, and then I put another layer of electrical tape. By the way, before this had all happened, there was some kind of adhesive that was keeping these inside, and the adhesive completely broke down. I'm thinking maybe from my saltwater excursions. So the blade was just slipping out of the pole. Now, let me show you the other side. Now this is janky as hell, and this is going to be the big test. But what this is the bottom of my duffel bag. It's like a plastic bottom to keep it like hard or whatever. But so I folded it. I hammered holes into it with tent stakes using the back of a hatchet. I tied the holes together with fishing line, 40-pound braid, and that fishing line is actually connected to the same holes that I tied together here. Then I used a lot more electrical tape, and it's gonna be interesting. So for the shallow parts of our trek tomorrow, this is what's gonna have to work, and I think I'll be fine. I mean, I don't know if it'll work well, but I did what I could, and sometimes you just have to come up with things like this because there are no other options. So maybe I'll give you an update tomorrow if I have enough juice to let you know how that's working out. All right, let's drink some tea. So now we'll let that steep for 5-6 minutes, let it cool down, and I'll try it for you. Okay, roasted yerba mate. Here we go. Similar in a way to the guayusa from yesterday in that it's not as bitter as regular yerba mate. It's very smooth. It's lightly sweet. Besides that kind of roasted flavor, there's almost like a slight hint of cocoa or cacao, or what's the difference anyway? It's very rich, a lot of depth of flavor. I should note that at least compared to the yerba mates I've been purchasing, this roasted version is not dusty at all. I don't know if it's just the quality or what, but the green yerba mate, the regular yerba mate I get, has a tendency to be filled with a lot of dust in addition to the like leaf particles. I mean, I'm sure it's all particles of leaf, but this particular brand, maybe I'll put it down there, none of that dusty stuff, just the good stuff. And it is good stuff if you give it a shot. Okay, that was your tea time.